Brought to you by Penguin.
The Tuscan Contessa, written by Dinah Jefferies and read by Imogen Church. Chapter 1. The Walled Village of Castello de Corsi, Tuscany. 29th of June, 1944. 7:15 p.m. In the small piazza, overlooked by shuttered windows, balconies and terracotta roofs, the heat hangs heavily. The air smells of smoke, and the inhabitants are either asleep or hiding. The only voices are those of tiny swallows. But when a large black-winged crow takes flight from the top of the crenellated tower, an ear-splitting screeching starts up. Another crow follows, and another. 3 crows, the old lady thinks. 3 means death. She counts them off on her fingers before sipping her watered-down wine, where she sits on a chair in the doorway of what had once been her son's house. Despite the warmth of the evening, she wraps a frayed woolen shawl around her shoulders and stifles a yawn. "Old bones," she mutters. The ancient stone buildings surrounding the square gleam in the golden sunlight. Homes, a couple of shops, the manor house with its large casement windows and the deep eaves from which water drips in the winter. Plus a single archway into the village, wide and high enough for a horse and carriage. Blowsy crimson roses planted in a clay tub climb as far as the first floor of the manor, their heady scent drifting in the early evening air. Before long, the sun, at present a mellow ball shining in the azure sky, will begin to sink, and the sky will be threaded with red. It is a rare, peaceful hour. But the tranquillity is disturbed when a shriek echoes around the square. A few dark shutters rattle, one flies wide open, and a startled young woman looks out from her window, eyes fixed on the piazza. "What now? What can it be now?" And the old lady glances up as if she might already know what now, although there's nothing to see but for a few pigeons fluttering to the cistern in the centre. A breeze rustles the flat leaves of a fig tree, and a young boy races through the huge curved archway, shrieking again as he chases after a white 3-legged dog, the child's crust of bread clamped between its jaws. They circle the cistern until the child slips on a fig and the old lady laughs as the dog escapes. "Good for you, little 3-legged," she whispers, though she knows the child and his grandmother Carla too. A woman in blue walks into the square and stops in view of the tower. She signals to another woman and points to her right. "Try that way." After the other one slips through a doorway into the darkness, the woman in blue heads towards the tower, only pausing momentarily when she hears an engine. Surely not the Germans. Not now. Allies, then? She takes a second to cross herself and then carries on. But, at that moment, a moment that will go on forever in her memory, she hears a strangled cry. She stares up at the tower, shading her eyes, disbelief flooding her whole being. A woman is perched on the crenellated battlement at the top, with her back to the square. Head bowed, she is just sitting, not moving, not looking around. A few seconds pass. There's a gust of wind, and, with a further glance up, the woman in blue frowns in puzzlement.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?